Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We've posted a number of videos on how a person should engage with the Mushaf. And another thing that Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah says in his book Tibyan fi Adab Hamlat al-Quran is that if a person is reciting from the book, from the Mushaf, and he is about to sneeze or cough or maybe even yawn, then he should look away. And the reason why is because if a person sneezes or coughs, or perhaps anything that could come out of his mouth could then corrupt the pages of the Mushaf. So this is something that we need to engage in ourselves, and should be the practice of our children, and we should be teaching this to them as well. That if they are reciting the Quran, that the pages of the Quran and the Mushaf need to be preserved. And if a person is about to sneeze or to cough or something like that, either cover their mouth or, better yet, to look away completely. The other thing as well that has been mentioned by An-Nawawi rahimahullah, now this is not in relation to touching the Mushaf. Well, I suppose it can be. But from the back end, akramakumullah, if a person is about to lose their wudu by passing wind, then number one, if they are touching the Mushaf, then they need to put the Mushaf away, because you need to have wudu to touch the Mushaf. But if a person is reading through memory, okay, so he's reciting out of what he knows of by heart, and he needs to pass wind, Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah then says that the person should stop reciting, pass the wind, and then continue. Obviously, it is better for him to go make wudu and then continue reciting, but if that's difficult, then the majority of the ulama are agreed that if you are reciting from memory, then you don't need to have wudu. But whilst the person is yawning, whilst the person is coughing, whilst the person is passing wind, then there are certain adab when it comes to reciting the Quran, especially whilst touching the Mushaf. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us tawfiq and hidayah.